What in the heck? He just brought his mower in from the house? That is weird. Okay. He was mowing his floor outside. Hello YouTube, I'm BXAC23, and welcome back to Hello Neighbor. Now today we're going to be jumping back into Bonnie Fan's Hello Neighbor Reborn Rewritten update. If you watched last week, you will know that we did not finish the pre-alpha level, which is what we attempted last week. It was just too much, it was too hard. The neighbor made it nearly impossible. But, luckily, there's an alternative level. This level is the Alpha 1.5 or Alpha 2 level. And I will tell you, this level is very much possible, and I think we can beat it today. Or at least I have faith that we can. Because I have beat it a couple times before. Now, it all depends on the level, the kind of the seed, I guess you'd call it, or where stuff spawns, and how well it is, or how easy it is to do it. So I'm hoping we get a good spawn today and we can do it. And I have confidence that we're going to be able to. But before we begin, glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Ghost, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Alright, let's unveil the story, because it is a little bit different than the pre-alpha level. By the way, I don't believe we're going to be coming back to finish the pre-alpha level. It's just too much. I've tried it off camera a lot. I've put a couple hours into it, and I just can't finish it, unfortunately. So I don't think we're going to be able to do a video on that one, unfortunately. I'm going to wait until he adds more floors, and then I think it'll become more manageable once there's more floors, so the neighbor isn't always in our face. But for now, we're just going to do this episode, and then we're probably going to kind of leave this game alone for a while. So as we can see the story here, we just got home. We already live here, I believe, but we're making some food. We're going to warm up our Chinese food we had in the fridge, and it's going to make our house stink, but apparently our character doesn't care about that. And as we can see there, Mr. Stark's house looming in the distance. Not a big deal. Okay, I think that once our Chinese food is done, yeah. Okay, I don't like the breathing sounds that are happening right now. They're very creepy and unnerving. But I guess that's the cards we're being dealt. We gotta listen to the breathing sounds for a little bit longer. Okay, Mr. Stark swore. That's fine. We can edit it out. No big deal. Okay. Now, it is very dark in this room and very creepy in this room, so I'm going to turn on the light. That makes it a little better, but not much. Okay, now we have this whole sequence. We know this sequence. We're going to walk up there and peek in the window. That's fine. And then we know the rest. It's basically the same. Yeah, we're not going to go all the way up there because there's rocking chairs in the way, but we're doing this. Okay, now when we open the door, of course, it's going to knock over the coat hanger. That is fine. But Mr. Stark is going to notice, so we're going to have to quickly rush and hide in this cabinet. Oh, he saw us, yep. So, I guess we don't have to redo it, so that's nice. You know, in the real Alpha 2, you kind of get caught in that loop, and then you just gotta kind of deal with it. So I'm glad that that is not the case in this one. Okay, first order of business is going to be sneaking in here through this window. We are going to need an item. We're going to sneak in here. Yes, this is a good seed. Okay, good. So we're going to sneak in here. We're going to get this box here. And now we're going to try. Oh, gosh. Oh, good grief. It's not working too well for us right now, but we're trying. Okay. Now we need to see where he goes, because if he goes to that side of the house, that is good. We want him to go to this side of the house right here. Is he going there? Yes. Can you go even further and go into the kitchen area? You are. Good man. Good man. He is making this exactly how we want him to make it. I am very pleased with his current performance, and I am going to sneak right directly in here. Hopefully, open the drawer, get out, get back out. Good stuff. Okay, now we know this puzzle. We're going to put this on the grave. And now, just like in Alpha 1, we can get the shovel. So no big deal there. We'll just grab the shovel. And we'll grab the hammer, which, praise the Lord, it spawned there because I have no idea where it spawns if it doesn't. But now we can dig this up. And we can toss that there. And we can, yes, get the key. And now we can unlock the shed. So the first order of business is to unlock the shed. And now we're going to book it for our house because we don't want to lose any of the stuff we have right now. We don't want to lose this key because he can relock stuff. And we don't want him having this hammer because he can, of course, use that hammer to reboard up the door after we unboard it. So we don't want him being able to do that. He is standing on the porch right now. And he's kind of making it difficult for us. I don't know what he's doing. He's watering his plants, I think. Is that what you're going to do, buddy? Okay, you go do that. I don't really care if he does that, because he isn't doing it outside. So what we can do now is we can move this chair out of the way, and we can grab this wrench. Yes. Good. Everything is going exactly to plan. And now we can go in here, grab the jackhammer. We'll grab Jack's hammer. Now we can open this up. Yep. And now we can go directly on the roof. And we can use Jack's hammer to break this open. But it is going to alert Mr. Stark. So we've got to kind of be swift in our effort to do so. And now get the heck out of here. Because it does alert him when we use the jackhammer. And we don't want him being alerted. So now we're going to keep this. And we're going to wait for him. Yep, he's up there checking it out. Why did you just drill a big hole in my roof? Clearly you don't want an answer to that. It must have been a rhetorical question because you left. What are you doing now? Okay. You know what? We're going to ring the doorbell to kind of ease his mind so he knows where we are. You just kind of want to make sure he knows where we are so that he can kind of get out of his hunt mode. Yeah, see, he noticed us, so now he's kind of got his mind at ease and he knows what we're doing. Oh, don't grab a bot. Oh, you're just getting your mail? Well, yes, I like to do that now, don't you know? Yeah, I guess. By the way, the reason I drilled a hole in your roof is because... Oh, he doesn't care. He doesn't actually care. It was a rhetorical question. Okay. That's fine. So what we can do now is we can go up here and we can actually do two things while we're up here. First thing we want to do, of course, is to grab this key. And the second thing we want to do is open that gate. And now we want to go the heck home. And now that we have this key, he can't relock the door once we use the lockpick to open it. So that is exactly where we want to be right now. So now, the next thing we want to grab is he has a second hammer now. He has a second hammer upstairs. So we want to grab that to make sure that he does not have his second hammer and that he can't reboard the door. So we'll ring the doorbell again. And hopefully he'll come to the door. And then we can go grab his second hammer. What are you talking about with my second hammer? Don't worry about it. Go back in... Yeah, go back in your house. You don't need to know what we're doing with the second hammer. Just know you might not have it in a minute. You definitely won't have it in a minute. Because I am going to steal it in a minute. Okay. I don't know why I'm saying minute like that. I'm going to stop now. But now we can drop down here. We can grab his second hammer while he is watching TV. Goody goody long nose. And you know what? While we're up here, I don't want to get greedy, but I think we can also get the light bulb for his black light. So that's good. So now we have two things that we need in half the runs. So that's good. So now we don't have to worry about the second hammer anymore. And the next thing we want to do, I believe, is just grab the crowbar. And then I think we're just going to have to wait a while. Okay. Grab the crow. How did he place a bear trap? I haven't even gotten caught. Oh, boy. Oh, my golly tamale. This is not good. This is not good at all. In fact, I really don't want him in hunt mode. So I'm going to ring his doorbell to get him out of hunt mode. Because if he's in hunt mode, that means that... Okay, hi. Yeah, okay, he shouldn't be in hunt mode anymore because he should have saw me. Anyway, now we want to grab his crowbar. Because we do want the crowbar so we can eventually, obviously, pry off the slats. Because we want to use the crowbar because it's just less risky to use the crowbar, you know? Because if he catches us with the crowbar, he still can't undo anything that we've already done. Okay. Now that we've had the crowbar, it's just a waiting game. Because, unless I'm forgetting anything, let me run through my head. I don't believe I am. Now we just have to wait for him to cooperate. We have all we need. We just need him to cooperate. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to wait for him to come outside, which maybe he's doing that right now. Oh, good. I think he is. I was going to have to cut the clip, but I don't think I'm gonna now. Okay, so now what we need to do is we just need to wait for him to get a little bit of ways around the house with the mower. Good stuff. Keep going. Good stuff. Keep going. Yep. And now we're just going to go in to the house and we're going to get the lockpick, which is in this drawer. Oh, yeah. I thought we were going to have to cut the clip, but I don't think we're going to at all, actually. I think we have the lock part of the game in the bag, just like that. So that is really good. He's going to know that we just unlocked the lock now, though. Yeah. Okay. Well, he can be mad about that all he wants, but we are done with part of the puzzle, so yes. Let's go. Okay. Now we have to wait for him to go outside and do something that'll take a while and get him out of the living room again. So now I think I actually am going to have to cut the clip, because I doubt he's going to do that 2 times in a row. He's eating right now. That is not an optimal time to do what we need to do. So, yeah, I'm going to cut the clip and wait for him to do something that's going to get him out of that area of the house for a substantial amount of time. So, I guess whenever the neighbor cooperates with us, I will see you in a bit. Hey, I think he's actually doing something we want him to do. He's going to go over there and he's going to grab a box, I think. Yes, yes. Okay, this is one of the few things where, like, we actually have a good opportunity to use the crowbar. Okay, so let's get this done. We've got to be somewhat fast with this, but not too fast because we want him to get to where we want him to go. Okay. Okay, let's get this done. Get this done. Get this done. Okay. Now the way we want to do this is very specific. Okay. 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 Okay, get the frick out. Get the frick out. Get the frick out. Yes! Yes! We did it! We got the crowbar piece done. So now there's only one more part of the game that we need to do. Now we just need to get the black light and take this light bulb into the neighbor's bedroom, and we need to put the light bulb in the light, and then we just need to get the code, which is going to be behind the painting in the bedroom, And then we just need to punch in the code, and then we're done, guys. We are done. That's all we have left. So I'm super excited, but unfortunately, I need to go back to stalking the neighbor and waiting for him to do something else that'll allow us some time. So, while I do that, I'm going to cut the clip again, so you don't have to sit there and just watch me sit there and watch the neighbor, because I know that's probably going to be somewhat boring for you guys. So I'm going to cut this portion. But yeah, there's a lot of this in this game, and I actually kind of like that there's a lot of this, because this whole piece of stalking the neighbor, it's something that's absent from a lot of Hello Neighbor games, I feel like. You don't really spend much time just watching him and watching his moves and seeing what he's up to. And I think that this is a good part of the game, and I kind of wish that there was more of it in more games. So I really enjoy this piece, but there is going to be a lot of it, unfortunately. We're going to have to wait for him to go outside and probably mow again. Or maybe we can do it if he takes a box upstairs. I'm not too sure. But anyway, we're going to have to do a lot of watching. So once he does something that allows us to get in there with the bulb and put it in there and get the code, I will come back. So until then, once again, I will see you in a minute. What in the heck? He just brought his mower in from the house? That is weird. Okay. He was mowing his floor, I guess. But the bright side of that is now we can actually finish the game, I believe. So now that he's mowing, this is going to be our chance. So we'll wait for him to get a little bit that way. Yes, good. Now we can go in. Okay, I think we've got it. I think we've got the run in the bag, guys. Now we put that there. Flip the switch on. Flip the switch on, please. 8750, that's our code. That's it, that's the code. 8750. 8750. Yes, we're in. We did it, guys. Okay, so here's the ending. We're in the basement. I think all we need to do down here is just go down this hallway. Yes, and now Mr. Stark is going to see us. Yep, wait for it. Here we go. There he comes, yep. Okay, so now he's going to catch us. He's going to knock us out. Yep. And let me guess. Yep, he's burying us alive again. Oh boy. Come on, buddy, really? Yeah, looks like it. Well, he buried us alive again, so we're going to have to figure out how to get out at some point. And yeah, that's the end of the level, I guess. So we actually beat at least a portion of Hello Neighbor Reborn. I am super pleased about this. It was super fun. That is like the quintessential Hello Neighbor experience, and I still believe that firmly. Because it has everything. It has the stealth aspect. It has that kind of, you're on edge the whole time. The AI is really good. He feels real. You've got to stalk him. I love the stalking aspect. I kind of want to see more of that. It does take a long time, but it's really rewarding, and it makes you feel like you really accomplished something when you finally did it. So my rating for the game, now that we've kind of played this level, it's a good game. On the scale, good is the highest, and it gets a good. So that's the kind of ranking for the game. Really enjoyed it. Highly recommend you try it out. If you haven't already, the link is in the description. Go support the game. Go support Bonnie Fan. He's really talented, and it's a really good game, and I'm really glad that we got to play it. And I'm glad we finished it today. But other than that, guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Hello Neighbor. If you enjoyed this one, I will leave a card in the upper right-hand corner to some more fan games and to some more Hello Neighbor in general. And also be sure to subscribe because we do stuff like this here all of the time. But other than that, guys, that'll do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Make sure you eat all of your dinner and drink your chamomile tea before bedtime. God bless you. Goodbye. And have a pleasant tomorrow.